Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Faith Amina. This is the Faith Amina TV YouTube channel. I'm excited after some weeks of taking like a little break from content creation. I am back and better than ever. Today is a CEO vlog day. I am actually about to get ready for a meeting. I have a new business venture. Well, it's not a new business venture. I've had this venture for some time now. If you hear that noise, that's 7 in the background. But basically, I've had a vending machine business about 2 years now, and it's a long story. I'm going to tell you guys about it later on in the video, so stay tuned to that. But right now, I have an opportunity to do an interview with a school to put a vending machine in their school, and so I am about to hop on a call in like 3 minutes, and we're gonna talk about like the ins and outs of what they need, what I can provide. And after that call is over with, I will get back on here and talk to you guys, maybe even tell you guys the story of how I even got involved in vending machines and my bad luck with vending machines, and maybe third time is a charm. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say welcome back to the vlog, and I hope you stick around. Hit the subscribe button. I am building this community. If you like to talk about CEO life, or you want to know more about it, or just look behind the scenes of my life, I'm sharing that here on YouTube, and I'm growing the community. I also sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle and everything else that comes in between. So yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing well. How are you? I'm Faith. Okay guys, so I finished the meeting. As you saw some clips from it, it went really well. I wasn't nervous. I was on my stuff. I was really proud of myself. Like I was like, And guess who did even a better job than me? This little love muffin. Yeah, this little love muffin did a good job. I didn't even need to put her in her crate. I just put her in her crate because I thought I was gonna go to work. But I was like, you know what? Instead of like getting in my car and trying to rush over to that school and like set myself up for this call, I was like, let's just take it from the house. So I just took it from the house. It went really smooth. I like what they said. They seemed to be okay. They said it would take them a couple of weeks, which is also okay with me. It seemed okay for somewhere. Like they needed some. It's a school, and I'm in education, so I know like in the summertime it's going to dwindle down. So that was something we talked about, and and then they wanted a split. I don't know if you guys are familiar with vending machines, but if you are, then sometimes you can get, like, if you're lucky, not lucky, but if you're blessed, or if you find it, you can find a location that does not ask for a commission, and those are like top tier. And then you have people who are like, I want a kickback, I want some money back from this. You know, you can't get all the profit, which is cool. From another, as a business owner of another business, cool. But as the business owner of this business, side eye. But anywho, so like we talked about that, and I think I did really good because I was actually talking to my boyfriend about it last night, and I was like, I'm gonna say 15%. And then just now, as I was going through it, I was like 10%. And it was like, okay. And I was like, look at God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Negotiation skills. They get in there. I used to not like to negotiate. If you see any of my Bali content that is coming out, you know I had to haggle with them people. And I did not. It made me feel uncomfortable. But now I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. And yeah. But anywho, not like that. But you know, let me tell you guys about my actual vending machine history, y'all. And I have videos and everything to set it up. So I got into vending machine, I want to say in 2022. I might have like started listening about it, doing my research, like getting into it. And then 2023, the beginning of 2023, I actually bought a vending machine and a location together for $1,200. Mind you, before I bought the vending machine, I was listening to all the people and they were like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I was doing all the this and the that's. I made sure that it ran. I asked to see his numbers, like his books. He didn't have any. That should have been a red flag. But I was like, for $1,200, a location, a vending machine, this is good, right? No. Ooh, y'all, I'm lying. That isn't even my first encounter. Actually, the school that I work at, when I first got there, I realized they had a vending machine. And this was I've been at the school for 3 years. So, yeah, around 2022. So, yeah, boom, yeah. So, I was there. They had a vending machine. Nobody was using it. Nobody was restocking it. And I was like, whose vending machine is this? And it was like, oh, we had a vending machine person here, but they never came back after the pandemic to get their things, da-da-da-da. We've been reaching out to them. We want it gone, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, can I have it? And they was like, what you gonna do with it? I'm like, I'm gonna use it. And they was like, yeah, you can have it as long as you can, like, move it. So I get a free vending machine? Okay. Here's the dilemma. The vending machine is in the 3rd or 4th story of the school with no elevator. So, yeah, yay. But it's free. So, count your blessings, say thank you, and be gracious. So that's what I did. Took me a while. So all the things that I was researching was like, get a location, 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 and then get a vending machine. The vending machine was free, so what can I do? I had to get a vending machine first. So I'm hustling. I had about 3 months. They were like, we'll give you about 3 months, and then you have to like move this. And I was like, okay, cool. First, I got to get a key to open it. So I did my research, found a little like key thing that I could do, opened it up, got the money out, had buku money in it. Yeah, I had buku money in it. And that's another story. I'm actually thinking about just buying old vending machines or like going up to people and being like, do you want this vending machine anymore? No, you need to get rid of it. I'll get rid of it for you. Taking it, keeping it, fixing it, and or flipping it, and or just taking the money out of it and flipping it. That's the business idea. If you are listening to this, you're welcome. Think about it, do your research, and try to do it and see if you get any results. If you do, leave a comment down below. Let me know if this is like an actual good idea, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get around to that idea. So boom, I get it. I'm looking for a location, can't find a location. I am getting frustrated because I was like, I need to get a location because I have this vending machine and it can't come to my house, right? So the end of the year comes, they're like, all right, Miss Roberts, you need to like move it like tomorrow. Like yesterday, it needed to be moved. And I was like, okay. So I find a moving company. It's not even a moving company. I find some like day laborers and they help me move it, and I don't have nowhere to put it. So I'm like, well, maybe I can put it in my living room, right? We get it first we get it from the 3rd floor down the steps and whatnot. Get it to my house. They gotta take my actual door off the hinges and try to get it through the door. It does not fit. It does not fit. I'm crying, boo-hoo, crying bad, down bad. I'm like, Lord, I'm just trying to become a millionaire. I'm just trying. God said, not today, baby. So we put it outside my door, right? Mind you, I live in Baltimore City. And Baltimore City is a beautiful city, don't get me wrong. But there's crime. And I thought, well, maybe I'm different. Wrong, they stole my vending machine. Yep. Heavy. They stole it. Where they took it to, I don't know. Down bad, sad. But I didn't really lose no money outside of paying those movers. And to be honest, I think they stole my vending machine. But that's neither here or there. And I have a ring light. Well, not a ring light, but a ring camera. And it didn't even pick up nothing. Ooh, I was so mad. We let that go. With that being said, though, so I let that go. I prayed about it. I was like, all right, God, this just maybe wasn't my time. And then I'm not done though. I still on the hunt. So that's when I found the other vending machine for $1,200 with the location and the vending machine. I was like, I learned my lesson. I'm gonna do that. So boom, I got it and I take over it. I just leave it at the location it is. I increase the money on some of the drinks. And I leave it there, right? And I'm thinking like, when I come back, I'm gonna be making like $1,000. Wrong. You can have a location, but you need to do your research. The location that I had, they had like maybe 15 employees. And there was a corner store at the end of the street. And there was another vending machine in the location. So, and it was behind a door, so you couldn't even really see it. So I was making like maybe $7. Maybe 15 on a good week. And I had a homeboy, me and him were chit-chatting. I was telling him like my new venture, and he was like, oh, I want to get in on that. And I was like, bet. I paid this amount for it, so I need something. And he gave me something. I was like, okay, now this is your percentage in the business of this vending machine. If I get any more, we'll have other, things. And so then I was like, hey, it's been like 6 months. We really ain't make no money. We ain't even make the money that you put into the vending machine back yet. So I think this location is a dub. I think we need to to find a new location. Since you are my business partner, you need to help me find that location. So we're scouting, or we're gonna sell it and just get our money back. Because you can sell vending machines and get money. He was like, okay, boom. He works in the athletic department and he like does lessons on the side. And he was like, oh, this park that I work at, this rec park that I work at would be a great location. They don't have no vending machine out there. It'd be hot. If they have games, we could put it by the bathrooms. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, you talked to somebody about it? And he was like, nah, it'll be good. I was like, I think you need to talk to somebody about it because I don't think we could just like set up shop. And he was like, no, it'll be fine, it'll be cool. I'm also going through a journey of like changing the way I think about men, and I'm trying to let men actually be like the leader, and I'm trying to be like the person to follow, like, you know, practice. So when I do have my husband, I can be like a good person to like, I can follow, right? Because I've been like it's my way or the highway kind of girl. And you know, but also you know, you grow and you learn, and you know, that's another story for another, you know, YouTube channel video. And so anywho, so I'm trying, right? We find the movers, we get the movers, then we get them to move it to the location, and it's good. And I'm like, when you go down there the next day, check on our vending machine, you know, make sure it's cool. And he was like, all right. He couldn't make it the next day, something, whatever. He eventually went back like 3 days later. It was gone. Surprise, surprise. The vending machine was gone. We don't know who took it. We don't know why they took it. Whatever. I'm mad. But again, I have been on this walk with God. So I'm trying to be like, all right, I need to learn to forgive. So I forgive him. I don't get mad. I don't cuss him out. I'm just disappointed. Because I'm like, again? Damn, Daniel. Like, But it's like, okay, cool, whatever. The vending machine is gone. Don't know where it is. And he's like, oh, I'll pay you back for the vending machine. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm talking to another young lady, and she's like, oh, I really like the vending machine thing. I want to do like healthy foods. And I'm like, cool, let's do it. Like, you know, I have the experience of having a vending machine, of like what it takes. I've done the ins and outs. I've cut, you know, my teeth on things. Like I've done the things. And so I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. And so she wants to run it like a strict business. I just kind of was like, well, let's just buy it and like test it out. And she was like, no, we need to have an LLC. We need to have a logo. We need to have a name. We need to do branding. And I'm like, I like the way you think. But for a vending machine, I know you should start a business thinking like this is a big business. Like that's what everybody say. Start the business and start it right and like do it right from the beginning. But sometimes you just need to start. And I am that kind of person. Like, I'm like, I just need to start. Because if I don't just start, I may never do it. We have been meeting for like 6 months straight about like what we want the name to be, what we want our cut to be, what kind of products we want to do. We've been looking for different locations. We were doing the grit work of starting a business. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of getting on my nerves because I am that person who just wants to start. And I was like, this is a lot. Like, I've learned, I can't remember her name, but her brand name is Sassy Jones. Sometimes you gotta just let other people do their jobs. And that was not my job. I'm a great idea maker. I'm a great content creator. But when it comes to like actually, and I don't want to say but, I want to say however, running like the ins and outs of like keeping the account work together and doing the legal things, that's not my jam. And I feel like I need to find somebody who jam that is. And let them do that part while I do the idea making and the content creation and the chit chatting, right? Eventually that kind of fizzled out, and I still have my business though. It's called Face Vending Machine Business. I still have like my website. I still have my email. I still have like the pamphlet. And about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, one of my homies was like, hey, are you still like doing vending machine business? And I was like, yeah, I am. I mean, I'm not, but I am. And he was like, okay, well, I work at this school and they're in need of a vending machine. I'm going to give you their information and maybe you guys can connect and figure something out. And I was like, okay, cool. And that meeting is an outcome of that. So maybe third time's the charm. I don't know. But I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me. And then I also will share some of the tidbits of the past journeys that I've been on. I was talking to somebody the other day and they were like, how old are you, Faith? And I was like, oh, I'm 32. And they were like, wow, you look young. And I was like, I do? Thank you. I appreciate it. I've lived many of lives. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've lived many of lives. This ain't my first time on YouTube. I've had a podcast. I've been a host. I was a home health aide. I worked at Target. I worked at a bank. I've been in education for about 10 years. And I've done a lot of things in education. I've been the main teacher. I've been the assistant teacher. I've been a one-on-one. I've been like the art teacher. I've been the music teacher. I was a sub. Like, I've lived many of lives in my 32 years on this world. And I'm just like, I've been a nanny. There's so many things I've done. I never worked for not YouTube. I've never worked for Uber because I'm kind of funny about people driving in my car. Also, I didn't learn how to drive until I was like 26. So, you know. Anywho, though, that's not what this video is about. Love you from the bottom to the top. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you want to know and keep up with this journey that I'm on. Also, if you like home decor, lifestyle, all those things are going to be slowly being rolled out. This is a CEO vlog, but I'm also going to sprinkle in some life content. So if you like those kind of things, check that out. I am excited to see you guys over there in those spaces. We're building a community, so get on in. I finished work. Actually, punch buggy, no punch bag. I just finished 2 notary jobs. I finished my school job. I had a notary job, and their house was beautiful. It was a condo or apartments. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't have any video of the inside because I just don't do that, but I do have a snippet of like getting to their door. Super beautiful. And now I just finished my last appointment, or my last appointment that I know of, and that went really smooth and easy. Now I think I'm on my way back home. I have some jerk salmon that I'm going to cook, and it's a really nice day. Spring feels like it's trying to come out. I might take 7 out on a walk, or we might just chill in the backyard. Might sip on a little bit of wine and let her play, and you know, enjoy this good weather that we got. So I'll see you guys in the next couple of clips.